as our weather goes, gradually much cooler as we go through the next few days, and there will be some chances of seeing a little bit of snow here and there. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Currently, we are situated at 38 degrees at the airport. It is 37 here at Radio Center. Downtown Midland is at 37. Downtown Bay City is looking at 36 degrees. We have a west wind at 13. 30.13 and rising is the barometric pressure. It feels like 30 degrees out there. What's normal for this time of the year is 34. So obviously we're running above normal, just like we did yesterday. Yesterday, probably the warmest day we will see for the next several. I think we've got to get into maybe close to, if not Christmas Day, before we see temperatures any warmer than that. Yes, I said Christmas Day. It does appear as though once we move into the work week next week and approach Christmas Day, temperatures will be warming. Whether they make it up to 49 degrees, which is our high temperature yesterday, or in the 50s that we saw at a number of cities in southern Michigan, it's debatable. We don't know exactly if we're going to get that warm or not. But what has happened today so far is we already reached our high temperature for today. It was 42 degrees overnight, and the temperature has gradually been dropping off as we've moved through the morning hours, and it will continue to drop off as we move into the afternoon. We're looking for a low tonight of 30 degrees with a chance of some light snow, especially after midnight tonight. Now, what we're looking at to the east of us, much warmer weather. Again, because of the system that we were under the influence of yesterday afternoon and last night. Incidentally, our high temperature for the day yesterday was reached at right around 8:30 last night. Bismarck, North Dakota is just on the other side of the spectrum, where it was 49 degrees a little bit earlier. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it was 18 degrees in Bismarck, North Dakota. And we will be close to that 18 degrees, especially as we approach and get into the weekend. Plenty of clouds. What's going to be happening is maybe a glimpse of sun here and there, but don't count on it. I think it's going to be just flat out cloudy for the next several days. And as we said, a chance of some snow late tonight after midnight. Then during the day tomorrow, we're going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies, some spotty light snow. There will be some slick roads around tomorrow morning. So if you do have to do some traveling, plan on giving yourself just a little bit more time. 36 degrees is our projected high temperature for the day tomorrow. We'll have a light wind. It'll be out of the west, about 10 miles per hour. It'll become northwesterly tomorrow night, and that temperature then will drop down to 22 for a low tomorrow night. The winds will change a little direction. Instead of coming out of the west, it'll be coming out of the northwest. That'll again be later on tomorrow night and into the day on Thursday. Thursday, we won't hit the freezing mark. We'll be looking at a high temperature of 29, and then Thursday night, we'll be looking at a high of 26. Best chance of snow shower activity on Thursday will be later in the day on Thursday and into Thursday night. Friday, we're going to start off with some clouds, but then we'll see some sun. Now, in the morning on Friday, there is going to be the chance of seeing still some snow shower activity. Our high on Friday will be 28. Our low on Friday night with partly cloudy skies. Things will be clearing off as we go through the day on Friday. Friday night, 18 for a low. Then on Saturday and Sunday, 24, 25, 26 degrees. That's what it looks like as far as daytime high temperatures with partly cloudy skies. Saturday night will drop down to 10. Sunday night, it'll be about 12. Then on Monday, we'll warm up a little bit. Clouds will be on the increase on Monday. We'll be looking for a high of 30. Now, short long-term effects as far as the temperatures and precipitation. We're looking at pretty much average temperatures to take us right up to Christmas Day, but below average as far as the moisture goes. that once we kick into Christmas Day through the 30th of the month, we're looking for our temperatures to warm up dramatically. We will be much above normal on the temperatures and above average as far as the moisture goes during that period of time. So what's average? Well, 34 in the afternoon and 23 at night. The record high on this date is 51. That was set back in 2006. The record low is 5 below zero. That was set in 1951. The warmest ever 17th of December was in 2006. 51 was our high, 37 was our low. The coldest ever was 1919. 5 was our high, 3 below zero was our low. And the most amount of snow on this date was set in 2000. We had just under 6 inches of snow. What is going on as far as our weather goes? Well, we mentioned it yesterday. We'll continue to mention it here for the next few days. We've got a pretty rapid fire series of systems that's crossing North America from west to east. There's not really too much variance in that direction. It's pretty much from the west right directly to the east. So as a result, we're getting a lot of rapid changes as far as temperatures are concerned, because as these systems approach, temperatures warm up. As they go past us, temperature goes down. The problem is we're just not getting the moisture generated out of these systems as they pass through. Now, the one that is going to pass through on Thursday night and early Friday morning, that is a clipper system, and it will be dropping down from the Dakotas underneath Michigan. But at this stage, it doesn't appear as though there's going to be a lot of snow associated with it. I think some areas will get accumulation of snow on the grass, and very possibly, as we mentioned, some slick roads as far as travel is concerned. But other than that, that's about it. No major systems appear to be taking shape, at least right up to the Christmas holiday. So we'll just have to keep our eye out on all of that. And hopefully whatever we do get isn't going to mess you up as far as any travel conditions are concerned. Again, we're looking at relatively uneventful weather, other than just the ebb and flow that we have been seeing. The roller coaster ride is going to continue with our weather for the next several days. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, I've got Abby Twilliger over at the Andersons, and Doug Klein from Oppenheimer will be joining us as well. But before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field, plus unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre.
Good morning. How you doing, Doug?
Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch.
Magnanimous. I'll put you on hold. Hang on.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they make it differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth. Those Farmall tractors, they're ready to do the job for you, whatever that job might be. Anywhere from 35 to 140 horses in the Case IH Farmall tractor will work for you. And you can choose right now from the value packed compact Farmall A all the way up to the deluxe compact Farmall C and C series with cabs. Right now, get that Case IH Farmall tractor and get 0% interest for 7 years. We're talking 84 months. So check it out. Get all the details, all the financing details today at Weiss Equipment. Remember, Can-Do comes in red, and it's called Farmall. Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. We say good morning to Abby Twilliger over at the Andersons. And Abby, what's going on today? Oh no! Oh no! I hope you get plenty of signatures, but I still want you on Tuesdays. All right.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, so we are down. You know, we had a few days of corn going up, and for the but yeah, right now corn is down 2, soybean is down 10, wheat is down 4-ish. So it's down quite a bit. Cash prices right now. Old crop corn 380, new crop 371, old crop beef 960, new crop 930. Wheat for new crop, red 496, and white 500.
Are we still talking a lot about South America, Abby?
Yeah, it seems to be, you know, some weather things. South America has had, or most of it's been beneficial, like Brazil area, Argentina, the weather's been drier last few days, hopefully for the heat. So maybe we might try to lay off a little bit, but I'm not expecting. It seems to be a different story every week in the next market, and not positively for us.
Yeah. I don't know what we could do about it either.
No, I'm going to Brazil in February, so I'll see what I can do.
Oh, really? Well, that ought to be a nice trip. Where are you going to go in Brazil?
Natal is Italy. My parents have exchange students down there, so we're going to go down and visit just for a little bit. Figured we'd take the opportunity to probably drive around and do some agriculture while we're down there too. So we might have a little insight.
Yeah, you're going to be talking what, late summer, early fall when you're down there.
Yup. So I believe it'd be equivalent to our mid-August.
Yeah, so coming pretty close to harvest then.
Yup. So it'll definitely be interesting to see, you know, how that correlates to us up here too.
Yeah, and as far as a lot of folks still telling me that there's a lot of product out on the farms in storage all across the country. What are you hearing as far as locally?
Locally, yeah, I think there's still a lot of guys that are holding out for, you know, to hit that 4 and a quarter, the 4.50, which I mean, 25 cents away. Um, I'm not gonna say it can't happen. There is a possibility that, you know, we get a little spike and it does, but I think they're just waiting, you know, for it to hit that 4 and a quarter mark and then go from there.
I wouldn't doubt it one bit. You take care. You have a great day, okay?
You too.
And we'll work on it. Speaking of next week, now Christmas Eve is Tuesday. Hours like trading, is it up till noon or what are they doing?
I believe trading is open to normal hours. I am not positive, but I think they're regular hours.
Okay. All righty. Well, Abby, you take care. Have a good one, okay?
All right. Yep. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. A little bit more in depth as far as what the markets are doing. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me. The market report brought to you by Krizak's House Family Restaurant, a great place to dine in, especially for the holidays. Hopefully, you got a table reserved because that will be a real treat to eat in at Krizak's. But of course, if you have food to prepare for an event coming up, especially over the holidays or into the new year, you can use the same number that the reservation line is 989-894-5531. Krizak's House, corner of Cass in Michigan on Bay City's south side. Market report also brought to you by Steiner Tractor. Tune-up kits, electrical components, carburetors, rebuild kits, manifolds, mufflers, sheet metal lights, rims, steering wheels. You get the idea. They've got the parts for those old tractors. They'll make it run and work for you, or they'll make it look pretty for you to show off, especially with some shows coming up in the new year. 800-234-3280, or go to their website at steinertractor.com. Doug Klein, good morning.
Good morning.
What are we looking at now?
Three quarters down 6.5. The currencies, Canadian dollar continues to struggle lower. So the U.S. dollar buys $1.43.22 Canadian. That's about a 4.5 5-year low. So that trades up 80 ticks. The dollar buys 153.51 yen. That's down 64 ticks. The euro's at 104.98, down 12 ticks. And the dollar's at 106.90. That's down 5 ticks. Gold's at 26.38.
Hold on, Craig.
$1.60. Silver's 30.44, 25.5 cents. Platinum's 9.40.50, down $1.30. And copper's at 4.14 even. That's down.
All right. Guess what? Filled up the car last night using my points. $1.84. It's been a long time since I've seen that. I'm telling everybody I talk to, oh Lordy, wow. The only problem is I'm wondering what my wife bought to get that $1.84. Hey, there you go. Oh, I'll count on it. Yeah, there you go. Doug, talk to you later. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain, your Dairyland seed dealer. Get a hold of Justin Varner right now and take a look at all of the different varieties that Dairyland offers right now, including the all-new Vorseed and PowerCore Enlist traded corn hybrids. Justin's the guy at Freeland Bean and Grain. Remember, Dairyland Seed, they've got seed with your name on it. From your friends at Freeland Bean and Grain since 1983, we're serving you is their business. Craig Voorhees comes along in a moment.
Of our customers would recommend us to their friends and family. No compromise. Choose a company. For less. Forward Energy, Michigan's preferred propane and propane provider since 1925.
You know, farmers, you do need to find ways in this market to put a profit on the bottom line. It starts with saving half the cost of seed before you even get started. High Fidelity Genetics offers non-GMO seed, corn, and soybeans that qualify for organic production. You can get high quality, high yielding seed at half the price. Test plots prove that you get the best for less with High Fidelity Genetics. Plus, you get more savings if paid by the end of the year. Find out more by going online to highfidelitygenetics.com or call 515-434-7333. High Fidelity Genetics. Along with me, Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. And Craig, let's talk a little bit about jewelry today.
All right, Terry, you just mentioned gifts and gift giving. Those little sparkly things
are pretty popular this time of year for gifts.
Morning, Jerry. Hold on.
Doing that, the insurance coverage is relatively inexpensive on items. The nice thing about when you add a ring or a bracelet or the pieces to your policy, that typically you don't have a deductible. And the other thing is you don't have to lose the entire piece to turn in a claim. Let's say a stone that's loose and falls out or something of that nature, and you still have to replace the piece. That is still something that is covered when you schedule the jewelry. So if you're giving some of that stuff this season and it may be kind of pricey, wouldn't hurt to check with your agent to see about putting it on your policy.
Boy, you got that right. Yeah, that's definitely good insurance to have insurance on some of these items. You don't even think about it until they're gone.
Right, and a lot of times all of a sudden we don't even realize, like, a stone falls out. You don't know exactly when it happened, but it happens. So nice to have the coverage there when you need it.
Craig Voorhees, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you a little bit later this week. All righty?
We can do that. Thanks, Jerry.
You bet. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Jerry Samolsky joining us right now, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Jerry, well, the roller coaster ride, as I said, with the weather continues. How are plants faring out there?
Yeah, Terry, I think we're going to be fine. The thing is probably is when you stay cold for long periods of time, or warm for long periods, and you go that back and forth. This up and down is bad within a couple of days, but if we were to hold 50 or 55 for like a week and a half, plants would start going, should I be waking up? What's going on? And then if we get a cold of highs in the mid to low 20s, that would be devastating. But we're not there. So this is all fine. The volatility is okay. Plants are pretty tough. They work hard for a living. They'll make it.
All right. Good advice. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, okay?
All right, Terry.
All right. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. We'll take a look and see what's going on in New York in just a moment.
Greenstone's commitment to seeing rural communities thrive runs deep, with roots in Michigan and Northeast Wisconsin. They've been providing financial services and expertise to farmers for over a century. As a member-owned cooperative, helping members succeed is their purpose. Whether it's supporting a multi-generational farm or planting the seeds of agriculture.
Hi, Teresa. Terry, I'll put you on hold.
To cultivating growth. With 30 branches in Michigan, they're close by when you're ready to talk. Or find them online at greenstonefcs.com.
At Golden Harvest, we know that to thrive in the wild north, you have to be built for it. Introducing the Hog, the Grizzly, and the Wolf. 3 corn hybrids bred for powerful performance. Like apex predators, Wild North hybrids are strong and fierce, ready to face the toughest agronomic threats and stand tall all season long. Enter the wild. Visit hybridsbuiltforthenorth.com.
Farm Service brought to you by Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. Over to Baird we go right now. Teresa DeVoe with us. What's going on?
Markets are lower this morning with Dow Jones Industrial Average down 205 points at 43,509. 308 million shares traded. NASDAQ moved down 57 points at 20. From stocks of local interest, down $1. Beer, EMS Energy, 737 up 67. Dow 4081 up 71. Hunt 50 up 43. Corteva 5808 down 87. Dow Motors 149 up 106. Springfield 595 up 43. Walmart 486 down a penny. Lakes Bank 1706 down 20. Henne Bank 759 down 50.
You have a great day, Teresa. Take care. I will. Teresa DeVoe with Baird and Company. The Michigan Corn Growers Association and the Michigan Corn Marketing Program want you to know right now that when it comes to multi-crop insurance, what they're finding out is that insuring multiple crops together, such as corn, soybeans, and wheat, is found to reduce premiums and indemnities. Looking at soybeans and corn, you're reducing the indemnities by about 19%. Then you add wheat into the mix, according to the research, and you can see on average something like 37% reduction in the indemnity features. So it might be a really good idea to check that out with your crop insurance agent. The recent study was conducted by the University of Illinois and the Ohio State University. And again, insuring multiple crops together is going to save you some money. So check it out. Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Michigan Truck Spring of Saginaw, your complete parts and service headquarters for light, medium, heavy-duty trucks, buses, and recreational vehicles. Buy competitive, 800-358-4751 online or truckspring.com. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coins in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. I'm Steve Kathan. A new murder charge has been added in New York's Gilgo Beach case.
The defendant is now charged with the murder of 7 young women. They occurred between 1993 and 2010.
DA Raymond Tierney says a woman whose body was found in 2000 has been linked to defendant Rex Feuerman, and the case could still expand.
We are not limiting this investigation to